Imagine a single coin that was accepted as payment in London, in Canton, in Boston, and aboard a pirate ship in the Caribbean, and not for a decade, but for 3 centuries straight, with no central bank and no single government able to shut it down. That coin was the Spanish silver 8 real piece, known in English as the piece of 8, and it was, quite literally, the first true global currency in human history. The story begins in the 16th century, when Spain discovers 2 places in South America that will reshape the entire world economy: the mountain of Potos in modern-day Bolivia, and the mines of Zacatecas in Mexico. From that silver, the Spanish Royal Mint starts striking a coin worth 8 reals, in Spanish, real de ocho. That's where the name peso de ocho, or piece of 8, comes from. The coin weighed close to 27.5 grams, and was roughly 93% pure silver. Spain minted it so consistently, and in such enormous quantities, that the entire world came to trust it more than its own local money. Spain's famous silver fleets, the Flota de Indias, carried this coin and raw silver bullion back across the Atlantic to Seville, and it was exactly these treasure-laden ships that became the prime target of real privateers and pirates throughout the 17th and 18th centuries. English, French, and Dutch privateers, and later the classic pirates of the Caribbean, hunted precisely these cargoes. The word 8 from the coin's name stuck so firmly in English that Americans still sometimes call a $quarter to bits, literally to pieces, a reference to the real practice of cutting the coin into 8 wedge-shaped bits to make small change. But the truly remarkable part is the coin's global reach. Spanish galleons carried silver across the Pacific from Mexico to Manila, in the Philippines, and from there the coin flowed straight into China. Chinese merchants accepted these specific coins for silk and porcelain so readily that the Spanish peso effectively became the reserve currency of East Asia for several centuries. In Britain's own American colonies, there was no local silver coinage. London banned the colonies from minting money. As a result, the Spanish 8 real piece was the main circulating coin in the North American colonies, right up through the War of Independence. When the United States created its own dollar in 1792, it modeled the coin's weight and silver purity directly on the Spanish peso, and the dollar sign, dollar, is, by one leading theory, a stylized version of the pillars on the Spanish coat of arms found on that very coin. The Spanish dollar remained official legal tender inside the United States all the way until 1857, nearly a century after America had already started minting its own money. One coin, mined by forced labor in the Andes, shipped across 2 oceans, accepted in a London bank, in a shop in Canton, and in the hold of a pirate brig. No modern currency has come close to matching that kind of global dominance, sustained for 300 years straight.